to start with the organic sulfite-free range that you do, which is ridiculously popular here in Australia. What was the inspiration behind doing organics and sulfite-free wines?
Well, sulfite-free has been one of the first challenges for us. It's important to say that there are a lot of consumers that are allergic to sulfites. So for me, for us, it was important to check out how to reduce this impact on the drinkers. And we developed this technique of winemaking at very low temperature. So from the harvest till the fermentation and even the bottling, we keep the temperature very low. And we selected the best Sangiovese because Ninfato is 100% Sangiovese. We selected the best Sangiovese, the more healthy grapes in our vineyards. And the results is, I think, a very fruity wine, because when a wine is with low sulfites, besides the good effect on the health, you also have explosion of fruits, because sulfites normally delay this. And so you have an explosion of fruits that makes the wine very soft and very drinkable.
You're very right with the explosion of fruit. Like, it just pops out of the glass. It's very aromatic for a Sangiovese. Very aromatic.
Yeah, and the surprise is that this wine that is without sulfites also has a good aging. So if you taste the previous years, you find that there's been an evolution, but the evolution is very balanced, and the wine is still very drinkable and very, has a less fruit than the fresh one, but still very good. And that's important. Consistency in wine is fundamental.
I have to say, we have had, like, since this vintage came, in the last probably 2 months, 3 months, the amount of people buying the Ninfato has been crazy, and I haven't tasted it yet. I hadn't tasted the new vintage, and just on the nose, it's so attractive. All those beautiful cherry characters that you expect, but lots of like black fruit as well. I'm excited. I want to give it a little try. I haven't had taste yet. What you tell the viewers at home, what should we expect on the palate for this wine?
Well, on the palate, you can expect, softness, and then the wine has an immediate attached to the tongue, which is immediately the sense of fruit. A lot of fruits, black fruits, and it's one of the cases where Sangiovese, which is normally a wine which is not really concentrated because it's more famous for acidity and fruitiness, there you have a real big concentration because of the selection and because also of the fact that we produce with a winemaking technique at low temperature. So the taste and the smell is really, maintained at its top.
It is delicious. Wow, it's really, really good. I haven't tried, to those people at home, I haven't tried this vintage yet, because a lot of the stuff that arrives into Australia just goes straight back out. Like, we sell it so quickly, it's ridiculous. But you do get all those characters, you do get all that tannin, you get the acid, but it's so well balanced with the complexity of fruit. There's so much fruit to this wine. I can understand why the Australian market just goes crazy for it. Absolutely delicious wine. Good work. You keep doing that, Massimo. You keep making
the balance is fundamental, because when you drink wine, you have to feel a balance in it's a first impression of quality.
But it's also the finish. Like, I can taste it almost a minute after trying it. It's really, really well done. And it's very small yield, isn't it, that Sangiovese? You don't make it all the time.
Yeah, we selected, we have different clones of Sangiovese, and for the Ninfato, we choose the more proper one for this style of wine, of course.